Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be talking about our my top 30 anime of the last 5 years, anything 2013 and onward, and these guys are going to critique me for my terrible taste. So today we have Animac from Anime Uproar, the usual host of the Rant Cafe podcast. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
And we also have Solmaka, the legend who knows every single anime under the sun.
Yeah, you got that right. Don't be joking.
Welcome. We also have Briggs from All Day Anime, but he's not here. We don't know why, but we'll see him soon. So
hopefully we will see him soon because I look forward to hearing him talk about fucking One Piece.
Well, it didn't start since 2013, so won't be here.
All right, well then.
This is only going to be new anime, like no sequels or no JoJos, no Gintama.
Oh, you're not gonna talk about JoJo's for half a stream? That's gonna be awesome, Nux.
I might find a way to squeeze it in, like maybe convince myself that part 4 isn't a sequel. But in any case, I figured we should start strong and trigger Animac a little bit. So number 30 on the list is Kill la Kill.
Okay.
Kill la Kill's like top 5, buddy. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? By the way, hi to Shura and Caster in the chat. They were saying what up to me. What is wrong with you, Nux? Briggs has joined.
Briggs, what's up,
Briggs,
man?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
We hear you whispering in your student room thing.
I'm not whispering.
Well, in any case, hey, what's up, Briggs?
I'm pretty good, man. Sorry for being late.
No problem. Just started. Just mentioned.
No problem. We just started, and Nux talk was already wrong. He said that in the past, like 5 years, his number 30 favorite anime is Kill la Kill, which is a clearly top 5.
I'm surprised you didn't even made your list.
Anime in the last 5 years. Also, a guy called Neko Abuser in chat says, "I love you, Nux." So I think that says it all about the kind of people that agree with Nux.
Okay, so let's be honest here. I liked Kill la Kill enough to put it in my top 30, but Darling in the Franxx is like on the same range, I'd say. Okay, we only have 3 guys left in the podcast.
What the? I can't even understand, man. I can't even.
Okay, so can you tell me what I'm missing in Kill la Kill, in a nutshell?
First of all, I got one question. How many anime roughly have you seen since then in the last 5 years?
I'd say I've seen a lot of them, or at least a lot of the good ones. Well, you can tell me. Tell me what I'm missing. You'll tell me what I'm missing as I'm going. There are a few I've missed that I have to see, like Shirobako I haven't seen, as an example.
No, I was saying a rough number because then after that 30th place might not seem so bad.
30th, well, we'll see what I have above it.
Like, if it's 30th out of like 200, then, you know what I mean? That ain't that bad, is it?
No, it's not that bad. I thought it was funny. I liked some of the characters, not a lot of them.
We've been like over this, but like I said, Kill la Kill, really cool animation style and a very fast pace, which I liked. I like the characters. I love the story, the unique world. I love the way that they do fan service, but there's like a good reason for why it's so outrageous, the fan service. I told you about all the philosophical things that I see in there, the philosophical critique of the modern world, of amour propre, especially a Rousseauian critique of amour propre, how much we care about appearances, fashion, and so on. So yeah, Kill la Kill is amazing, bro.
I dropped it at episode 2, but
you the man, Briggs.
Fuck, Briggs. Why are you even? Why did you come? Get out!
To disagree with you.
I love you.
One Piece. You don't like it.
Fuck you, Briggs.
Fuck you, love you too.
Well, I don't know, Mako. What's your take on Kill la Kill?
I enjoyed Kill la Kill.
Well, so did I. I enjoyed it enough to put it in number 30. I just didn't love it.
Honestly, I just didn't give it enough of a chance.
I thought Mako was a great character. Very entertaining. Yeah, I mean, it was an okay show. I mean, it wasn't the greatest show, but I mean, I didn't look into it as deeply as Animac does, but you know, it was.
Yeah,
It was
anything with any level of like philosophy Animac loves. Sorry to cut you off.
Could be the
no, it's fine.
stupidest philosophy ever, and it'll still.
No,
But
that's not
anyway,
true.
It's up his
Like,
alley.
I'm not saying Kill la Kill is like my top 10 ever. I'm not saying it's like the best ever, but I feel like it is a really good modern anime. Like one of the ones that I think of first when I'm like in the last 5 years, which were some of the best anime.
well, I also thought of it. That's why it's number 30.
Fine, too low, Nux, but everyone has the right to be wrong. So please go ahead.
Everyone has the right to an opinion, and you can tell me why you think the next 29 are worse than Kill la Kill. But number 29 is Tanaka-kun is Always Listless. You seen it?
I have not.
Anyone?
I'm not either. Honestly, I'm gonna be horrible for this.
Got
like,
to be kidding me. Okay. So Tanaka-kun is Always Listless is about a dude named Tanaka who basically is lazy. And he tries very hard to be as lazy as he can. And it's hilarious. And apparently no one's seen it. So moving on. Number 28 is Akatsuki no Yona.
Wait. So is that guy kind of like Ureki then?
What?
No.
Yona? Is that Yona of the Dawn?
That is Yona of the Dawn.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's not last 5 years, is it?
Yeah, 2014.
What? Why did I think that was like early 2000s?
Probably because you haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Have you seen it?
No, but the animation, I thought it was like early 2000s.
This isn't good. Has anyone seen it?
Yeah. I've seen it. Seen it. Redhead girl in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your
I've
thoughts?
seen Black Clover.
Black Clover is very unlikely going to be on this list.
Yeah, is all right, but I mean, I don't know. It was okay, but it still felt very shoujo with it being a shoujo, I guess. But it just, forced romance, and all that stuff. It was just, yeah, I don't know. It was okay though. It was
Well,
all right.
I thought it was an extremely enjoyable cast of characters. And, well, in any case, number 27 is also shoujo-ish, Noragami.
I love Noragami.
Origami's okay.
Season 2, I like better than season 1.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say Noragami's shoujo-ish.
Shoujo-ish. I don't know. I have to say that
Noragami.
I think the core fan base of Noragami are like, I don't know, of a certain group of girls that like fangirl over, I don't know, Yado, I guess.
It's possible. See, some of these anime I've seen quite a few years ago before I was in tune to the whole YouTube community and fandoms and stuff. So, for example, when you say that, I have no idea. It was just an anime that I watched, right? Whereas now I'm obviously much more in tune with stuff like that. But I would say it's an enjoyable anime, not necessarily one I would ever think of in a top list. But again, I didn't try to compile a top 30 like you, so who knows? But
well, I guess you think that Kill la Kill is probably better.
I would definitely think that it's better. But I did like the Shinto, all the Shinto stuff in Noragami.
I thought that it's hard to come by a protagonist that I like as much as Yato.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was a very lovable character.
Like, because as far as protagonists go in shonen or shoujo, for the most part, I don't like them. It's very seldom that I find one that I actually really like, and I really like Yato. So, that's
I think I haven't watched like enough of Kill la Kill or Yona, for example, to like have a comparison to see like where Noragami ranks in comparison.
Well, I'm sure you saw a couple of them that are coming up on the list. Number 26 is Gabriel Dropout.
Oh, that's the one I haven't seen that you told me to watch. That was like last year, right?
Yeah, 2017.
Okay, I need to watch this. How many episodes?
12.
Okay, yeah. So I should watch this because you always talk it up. You say it's really funny. And I remember it was one of those anime that like Recon was reacting to. So I just assumed it was one of those like handshakers type animes.
I don't blame you.
I'm
not blaming you. Watching Recon reacting to something is pretty much a red flag to avoid it. So, But have Maka, you seen it?
No.
Okay,
Wait,
so It's hilarious. Moving on. Number 25 is 91 Days.
Yeah, that was good.
I dropped it. You liked 91 Days better than Noragami.
You dropped 91 Days?
Yeah.
Why?
Honestly, I drop a lot of shows. Honestly, I try to watch things weekly. Unless like I'm absolutely in love with it, I end up dropping it.
So someone mentioned in the chat that Death Parade is great, and then Caster for Life says Nux thinks Death Parade is overrated. Caster for Life is correct.
I think Death Parade's good, but it's probably a little bit overrated.
I liked
People
Death
praise
Parade,
so
but not top 30, unfortunately.
Seriously.
So wait,
Yeah.
are we going like to 2013?
Yeah, anything 2013 or later.
Okay.
And 91 Days I thought was a really good show. Like, solid. 24, number 24.
Also would be solid, but it wouldn't be. And I think that was 2016, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My rank would also be solid, but nothing that, I don't really think about it too much now that a few years have passed.
First of all, this isn't a top all-time list. It's 5 years. And last year, how many anime do you think are on this list from 2017?
Okay.
The correct answer is
None.
any guesses?
One.
Well, we already mentioned one. Gabriel Dropout.
I was gonna say
so that's two.
That was 2016.
2, correct. There's only 2 2017 anime on the whole list. So,
Correct. Yes.
Anyway.
ReZero was 2016 too.
No. Yeah. 2016. ReZero.
I'm just looking at lists right now. I'm like,
ReZero?
oh.
well, number 24 is Barakamon.
No, I don't know what that is.
That's about a dude who's a calligrapher, professional calligrapher, and he's kind of losing it because someone else is beating him and everything, and he just gets pretty bad. So his father, who's an even more expert calligrapher, sends him off to some random village in the middle of nowhere to live there and practice his calligraphy, where this little, 6-year-old girl drives him insane. And it's hilarious.
See, you keep on saying all these shows are hilarious. Like, I need to watch them because for me, I feel like I don't find that many anime to be really funny.
It's because
that's the problem.
For me also, when I look for an anime that's rated as a comedy, I'm usually disappointed.
Yeah, all the time.
The unknown.
And you're describing these shows as being hilarious, so
but you haven't seen them to know.
With KonoSuba.
The unknown otaku. This is describing Barakamon for those of us who don't know, and he says it is about Barack Obama becoming a Pokemon.
Solid, nice. Well,
oh yeah, that's good.
I highly recommend Barakamon to everyone.
See, that's the thing. If I see an anime about calligraphy, that doesn't really grab me, But then you tell me it's actually good, so that's.
It's a good story, and there's great character development all around. Really, I don't know. People don't watch this stuff, I guess. Number 23 is another one that I'm going to get hate from everyone. It's My Hero Academia.
Oh, pretty low, Nux.
Yeah, I'll say My Hero Academia is amazing especially for shonen in recent years. Yeah. I would have expected that to be top 10.
Yeah, I was also expecting it to be top 10 until I started making the list.
Controversial. Well, like I said, I understand where you're coming from in the sense that I've said this so many times, but the manga is what really hooked me to My Hero Academia, especially the arcs that are going to be in season 3. So I understand before season 3, I understand you saying it wasn't one of your top 10.
So,
but if you account for the manga, then you would have to put it higher. But you're not accounting for the manga, so I understand.
Yeah, this is anime only, and I did like it. Very much. I mean, more than Kill la Kill, duh. But yeah, not top 10, not top 20 either. Because it's good.
Everyone's saying it's overrated and shit in the comment sections. What?
Well, then there are the other guys that's saying that Nux, how dare you?
Yeah, and that's the fun part about these comments. There's people My Hero Academia is a modern classic, bro. And then there's other people, it's overrated as fuck, bro.
I feel everything's overrated. Anything that's seen as the best anime of the season is overrated because everyone just jumps on the bandwagon. But it's a great shonen. I have no
Yeah,
complaints.
it's a great shonen. As far as classic, cliche-ish, if I dare say, shonens, it's definitely one of my favorite. But, we have seen the formula before. It's not a new novel formula.
But
I
they
like the
did it well.
characters, and it's done well. It's not done the best of any shonen I've seen.
Yeah, I like the formula of taking, your classic shonen thing of getting stronger, but then combining it with like superhero, kind of like Marvel style X-Men thing.
Well, I do like it. I do. Well, you'll see what I have above it, and you'll be surprised because I also honestly thought that it would be higher.
Noxtaku is one of the worst offenders when it comes to just shit talking stuff as overrated because other people like it. One of the worst.
Yeah, that was sarcasm because that's totally not true.
It is true. You're always like, oh yeah, everyone enjoys I don't know, whatever name the anime. Well, it's actually overrated. And then it's like people are like, oh yeah, Made in Abyss, not enough people are watching it. Yeah, because it's the greatest ever.
Well, a lot of people have started watching it, and everyone who watches it actually really loves it.
I'm just saying that you're a contrarian, but go on.
Okay, well, number 22 is Devil's a Part-Timer.
That's pretty low, man.
Hey, that's definitely low, but like, I don't know. When I was like kind of compiling my list, it was at around like 14-ish.
14-ish, and I've probably seen more anime, so 22 is not crazy.
Yeah, you've definitely seen a lot more.
Yeah, well, this is what I was saying. It depends on how many anime you've watched, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it might seem low to Animac, but if Animac ain't watched that many, then, it would be much higher on his list,
Well, again,
the reason I say it seems low to me is just because for some reason I thought Nux praised that anime quite a bit. That's why I say it. But I personally, Devil's a Part-Timer, I thought it was a really unique approach, like a reverse isekai, going from like an exciting fantasy world to the boring everyday world, working at a whack Donald's or whatever it was. Yeah. And just like, I thought it was really funny. I wish there were more episodes. 100%.
Same here. I really liked it. But again, this is a top list. I like everything here.
Well, so what I want to say here is like, is this list like your best or your favorite?
Well, favorite, I guess.
And I'm just curious because like for me, like I like bad anime sometimes. So like I wouldn't put it on the list.
Yeah, actually, there was one anime that I was considering putting on the list because I do like Orimo a lot personally, but I avoided it because I'm smart. Anyway, moving on. Number 21 is another one that's going to trigger Animac. Any guesses? One of your favorite shows?
Okay, so it's going to be...
Oh, I know what it's going to be.
Yeah?
Mushishi?
No.
Like
that was before 2013.
Second season. No.
Yeah, I'm only doing. Oh, you missed the intro where I say no second seasons.
The second season was better than the first season.
Assassination Classroom.
Nope.
Attack on Titan.
Then
yeah,
KonoSuba.
Attack on Titan, number 21.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Nux better put KonoSuba top 10.
Number 20, KonoSuba.
Actually, Attack on Titan, including season 2, would definitely be in my top 10. But fair enough.
Look, so far, let's recap the last few because everyone you said should have been way higher. So number 23 was My Hero Academia, Devil's a Part-Timer, then Attack on Titan, then KonoSuba. Every single one you should have said should have been way higher.
Yeah.
Okay, I think these top 15 are like, what are the top 15 going to be?
Out of these 4, do they seem normally arranged to you?
I do like that Attack on Titan is ahead of like My Hero Academia, but that's
Attack on Titan above KonoSuba, isn't it?
It's hard for us to say this because we don't know what you're going to be placing in your top 10 to 15.
Well, you'll see. Right? You will see.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't think on the spot, and then you'll get to say something like, "Oh shit!" But did you say KonoSuba yet?
KonoSuba is number 20, one above Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can't picture what you're putting.
KonoSuba number 20. Again, really enjoyed KonoSuba. I'm glad it's on the list. I wonder if I would put it in my higher because, yeah, like right now, I'm thinking I would, but then you might mention stuff that I completely forgot about. So,
number 19 is another one that none of you saw, I think, called Psyche, that I've also recommended many times.
Oh yeah, that's guy in green in it, the glasses.
Yeah, the second season's going on right now. It's probably, I'd have to say, my second favorite comedy anime.
What I
What's
want
it
to
called?
ask Adam Mac is,
Psyche
would you
Kuso.
place Konos?
Yeah,
Rick?
you were
Oh, I
saying?
was gonna say, would you place Konosuba ahead of Attack on Titan? I just want to hear Adam Mac's opinion. Because you had it at 21, 20, right? 21
Yeah,
Attack on Titan, 20
No,
Konosuba.
like
yeah.
probably not, but that's because I personally value like epic anime over comedy anime. Completely different, but on a top 10 list, I would probably end up going for like the epic over the comedy, even though Konosuba would be up top in my if I had just a comedy list. Also, some people like I saw Anbu in the chat asking what's on my list. The only person that made a list is Nux. Just so you guys know. This is Nux's list, and then we're all commenting on it. We didn't all make a list. So that's why I can't compare to my list and be like, oh, Nux, I had this like that, because we're just freestyling it other than Nux.
I just kind of like starred. So like I got a web page open, and I just kind of starred like some of my favorites, like top 10 to 15, to make sure that they were on Nux's list.
They're
So far,
not
I'm
there
impressed.
yet? Oh, man.
No, they are. They are. Well, one of them's not, but
All right, we'll get there. Well, you'll see it coming soon, probably. Well, anyway, Psyche Kuso is one of my favorite comedy anime, and no one really watches it. Don't know why.
I've never even heard of it.
Maybe it's the short episodes that put people off, because you tend to think short episodes are normally like a crap.
Yeah, but funnily enough, the dub set puts it in 20-minute episodes.
really,
So it
Yeah.
shortened it down to the amount of episodes as well, because originally it was like 100 and something in it.
It was like 120 episodes, and every one was like 3-4 minutes long.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's also a really quality comedy anime that no one seems to see. Number 18, though, I hope all of you saw Terror in Resonance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I saw it because Soul Maka basically forced me to see it, and I loved it. So
You the man, Soul. Well,
I haven't seen it yet, guys.
no.
What?
Terror in Resonance definitely
Watch it.
a cool type, like almost Death Note-esque anime.
For me,
Yeah,
it was a nice breath of fresh air. Yeah, I mean, it was a nice breath of fresh air, because like, you know, we got the load of like generic, you know, standard shonens that you expect to get every year in and out, and then finally this came along, and
Yeah, this was something completely different,
Yeah,
and
it
it
was
was
just
a
a breath
lovely
of
mind
air.
game. I
It's
love
like, wow.
anime that think, and it really felt like it was a thinking anime.
And only 11 episodes as well.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I needed. That's all I needed.
I think the only thing I didn't really like the ending, and I also didn't really like the cast particularly, but the theme
Well,
altogether.
I'd say there's one character in the cast I didn't like. And that's the girl who got told she was nothing.
Oh,
That
her.
girl. I didn't like her.
Well, I didn't like any of the characters particularly. Like, they were okay, whatever. They did their job well, and the detective guy was fine. But in any
Yeah.
case, so now Animac is Attack on Titan and all those others too low.
But yeah, I would Attack on Titan and Terror in Resonance. I would compare those two as both similar quality, in my opinion.
All right, but we're good so far. I'm not totally botching up this list.
No, but then I know you're gonna say No Game No Life somewhere near the top, and then I'm gonna freak.
Well, it is coming. Number 17 is in Briggs's honor, the 7 Deadly Sins.
Ooh,
Nice.
honestly, I don't disagree
I
with
wouldn't
that.
put Seven Deadly Sins above Thingy though, but I mean, I guess you are more of a shonen tard though, so
Well,
Especially-
I guess. But I preferred 7 Deadly Sins to My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan because it's such a fun freaking show. You don't have so many just fun anime. I love every character. I love every arc. I love the whole travel, the whole journey. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it really is super entertaining fun. Like,
It is, and
That's
that
the
really
like,
matters
like-
a lot, despite what some people say, not to mention names.
that's what like this seems more like a favorites list, obviously. Because for example, for me, Devil's a Part-Timer makes my top 10 anime of all time just because of how much I loved it, favorite wise. But I'm not like I feel like there's just so many more epic and better written shows that I would like rank higher in like a top list. But like for example, if I were to say favorites, 7 Deadly Sins is up there as well, like above Attack on Titan and My Hero, just because I enjoyed it more.
Well, you see, the thing is, enjoyment matters, and it's something
For
that
sure.
people seem to overlook. I mean, just because it doesn't have the deepest philosophy or whatever
I agree.
Enjoyment matters.
I think for Seven Deadly Sins, I personally also love the story and the characters. I think all the characters have multiple dimensions to them. They're not just like, archetypes. So in terms of the characters, I definitely agree Seven Deadly Sins is a great show. The only thing that kind of irks me with Seven Deadly Sins is that no one dies. And it sometimes feels like a cop-out when people don't die. Whereas in the if you look at Attack on Titan, it's the opposite. So many people die that you don't even want to die. So in that sense, Attack on Titan is a bit more like mature.
But the thing with Attack on Titan for me is like I just never really liked the characters. For example, people almost dying in Seven Deadly Sins really affected me like emotionally. While Attack on Titan, I was like, oh, I don't even remember that guy's name.
I don't know how you
right. So like the thing is for me, Attack on Titan,
love them. Love Eren, love Mikasa, Levi, Sasha, so many awesome characters.
Okay, so I personally disagree with the
but I respect Armin.
One of the things I don't like about Attack on Titan is I don't like the cast.
At all.
I just don't.
How do you not? Like, how do you not?
They're stupid. They're stupid characters. What do you want, man? They're
the
dumb.
only character I kind of like is Mikasa and even Parasyte.
Characters in a world that is hard and difficult to deal with, and they're making their way through it, and the characters make sense in the context of their world.
Okay, well, I like every single member of the Seven Deadly Sins more than every character in Attack on Titan.
Well, I wouldn't agree with Gother.
Okay, except for Gother. Fine. And maybe Merlin also. And I don't know the freaky guy with the 1 minute thing. I don't know.
My God. I love him so much.
I really like Meliodas.
Meliodas, Ban, and King. Those three characters are all head and shoulders above. Literally. Are all ahead.
Okay, and we're just talking anime now, but I would pick Diane over King. I prefer Diane to King.
I don't. By the way, fun fact, King won the character polls, I think.
I can't believe that he did.
Yeah, it's true, but I don't know why. I wouldn't vote for him.
By like 3 times. Well, I love the guy. I think he's beast, okay? Sick character. But I'd say Ban's still my favorite.
For me, it's Meliodas and Ban, yeah.
In any case, number 16 is No Game, No Life. Yeah, trying to get triggered, Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, by the way, No Game, No Life is not even close to any of those anime. Attack on Titan.
Okay, fine, but we all knew that you wouldn't like this one.
Seven Deadly Sins. And again, it's not that I hate No Game, No Life. It's just that it's not any better than, like, Sword Art Online. It's the same type of anime.
I completely disagree.
I don't understand how you can put No Game, No Life above Terror and Resonance.
I agree.
There's no... What enjoyment did you get that was more enjoyable than Terror and Resonance?
Except incest lollybait.
Okay, so first of all, there's incest lollybait. That automatically bumps it up at least 3 spots. Let's call a spade. That's why we all like it. The other thing is, it's also an incredibly fun anime. I love the characters. Characters matter. Zankyo no Terror had crap characters. They matter.
Seven Deadly Sins definitely over this. My Hero Academia over this.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Devil's a part-time member. Terror, all of that shit ahead of No Game, No Life for me.
Okay, well, we all knew you hated No Game, No Life. This is nothing new.
I don't hate it, but I think a lot of it is fan pandering. Just OP characters, fan pandering, exactly like Sword Art Online. Not saying it's not enjoyable, but you can't praise it and put down Sword Art Online for almost the same shit.
Well, like Sword Art Online, luckily enough, is 2012, so we don't have to worry about that.
You're saying
No Games, No Life.
For example, you say Shiro is cooler than what's his name? Kirito. Agreed, but is that such a huge factor when there's so many other similarities?
Yes. That's a huge factor because Shiro is one of the most fun protagonists in anime. And it matters. Yes, characters matter a lot.
I feel like me and Nux are very character driven, like loving the Seven Deadly Sins, No Game, No Life, and like probably why One Piece is one of our favorite anime as well. Like just very character driven shows, while Animac really likes like cool concepts. And like
no, but even like Seven Deadly Sins, I agree with you 100% on Seven Deadly Sins, but like it's so much better than No Game, No Life.
And my reasons for disliking Sword Art Online like are the pacing and the characters. While No Game No Life I feel like has perfect pacing. Like I have no complaints with it, and I love the characters. I feel like you have different complaints with No Game No Life in regards to like the cliche-ness and tropes.
Yeah, and the characters being so OP that it's almost like Deus Ex Machina every single time. Because, oh, by the way, we win, and here's how we did it. And no one could have possibly predicted this because we're so OP.
See, that's my favorite part though. It's like there's no way for me to have known, but like the reveal, like it's such a big build up and the reveal to how it happened.
A lot of what they do makes a lot of sense. It's not like they pull out second swords out of their ass because it turned out they're a legendary savior guy that was given ultimate power by the game's creator for no reason. Like that didn't happen in No Game No Life.
Afterwards, it seems realistic, and it's like, wow, that was so
stupid
cool.
Things like when they make a bet on when the pigeon will fly away. Will it fly away in 30 seconds or in 5 seconds? And Sora's like, sure thing, we'll do that. And then he throws a rock at the pigeon and it flies away. It's a stupid 2-second thing, but that was amazing.
Yeah, what a great character Steph is.
Steph is not a great character.
Like
Yeah, finish what you were saying.
Her IQ is like 18. She's such a cliche dumbass character. Like they're so one-dimensional. So one-dimensional. All of those characters. Steph, just a dumb, ditzy, attractive girl. Sora and Shiro are OP protagonists who are otakus. You have the one elf girl who's just like your seductive.
You saw her for like 30 seconds, okay?
Not elf girl, sorry, the
calm down.
Angel girl, whatever, the one that becomes part of their crew. She's like your classic seductive fan service chick. They're all one-dimensional characters.
I think her name was something.
Well, in any case, moving on. I know you have issues with it. Sorry, man. So aside from this, the list is still solid. Even according to you, it's at least decent. Number 15. Number 15 is Your Lie in April.
I like Your Lie in April. I like it.
I would not have it like this high on the list, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's Your Lie in April is all right. It is good. It's definitely good. It deserves to be on the list. I'll say that, definitely. It definitely deserves to be higher than No Game No Life.
And it is.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good for a different kind of value, though, innit? That sentimental value or whatever. Then that's more what you're getting from that, innit? So I understand. Like I've said before, you can't really fairly compare like I don't know, a romance story to a battle shonen to a comedy because you're trying to get something different from each one. Yeah, I mean,
yes, that's why compiling a list like this is not completely accurate and it's not great. And everyone obviously has different tastes because I know that most of the anime YouTube community was sucking Your Lie on April so much when it came out.
Yeah, but no, it's just that when you say you put into perspective the enjoyment you get from the show, that's when like I would have an issue because then I'm like, okay, so you enjoyed No Game No Life more than these other shows, because that's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree with Soul that it's really hard to compare like romance anime to battle shonen to comedy because they are so different. In terms of Your Lie in April, I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was a good, emotional anime. Not my top tier like Anohana.
Well, Anohana was 2011, but I
know. But I'm just comparing it in terms of other anime of that type.
Yeah,
so it wasn't like my top tier, but it was still very good.
Yeah. All right. So we're not. I'm not that crazy about putting that here, though. We're like okay with it. Good.
You're crazy for other stuff.
Good. As long as it's not this one. This one we're good. Anyway, number 14 is one that I don't know if any of you saw. World Trigger.
You liked World Trigger that much?
I loved World Trigger.
I still haven't watched it, but I've been meaning to watch it because it seems like I will like it, based off of what you've said about it.
I didn't say anything about it.
Oh, you've talked about it in videos.
I have. Well, yeah. I don't know, but
100%. Yeah, I'm an OG
really
fan,
like World Trigger. I think that the way fights are done and the characters are written in World Trigger is top tier. And no one gives it the hype it deserves just because it has that Toei animation garbage.
Rip.
Yeah. And also, I think the writer got sick or died or something, so they had to stop the anime in the middle of an arc.
See, that's what I was saying. Did it not have an ending?
No, it didn't have an ending.
2015 is going to be his number one.
Well, we all know what my number one's probably going to be. But anyway, so World Trigger, if you're into the battle shonen vibe, if you like that stuff, World Trigger is better than most. Like, by far. The tactics and battles and the characters and all that, and none of you watch it, so moving on. Number 13, Bungo Stray Dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good short one, right?
Well, it's 24 episodes, both seasons.
Yeah, because it had one season was 12 episodes, another one was another 12. Correct.
So, anyone have any comment?
I don't know. I didn't like it. I watched like a little bit. But honestly,
Say a little bit. Did you at least finish the first episode?
I don't remember, to be honest. I just remember being like, oh, it was people hyped it up so much, and I don't know if I watched like one episode.
No one hyped this one up. This was like very not hyped.
I don't know. It could have been you, to be honest. Someone recommended.
I've heard good things about it. I think I watched like the first episode, and then I don't know why I dropped. Not because it was bad, but just because I was watching other stuff at the time.
Yeah, I don't remember why I dropped it.
It was probably one of those where I wanted to watch like the first episode of a bunch so I could talk about like my first impressions. But I have heard good things, not just from Nux. I've heard good things from like Simply Rose and other people. So I definitely have to give that one a shot.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. As far as superpower anime, as far as the seinen anime, and characters are amazing too, which matters, as we've already established. Number 12, Rokka no Yuusha. Have any of you seen it?
No, I have not.
Braves of the Six Flowers, 2015 anime.
Yeah.
No,
before any of you say anything, and before the chat goes insane, have any of you watched past episode 4?
I think I did. I watched to like 7 or 8.
I completed
6 or 7.
And you didn't like it?
No.
Really?
Well, like you said, character-wise, like you said, like you like shows with, like where you like the character.
Yeah.
I hated everyone.
I
didn't know where the show was going. It started like I think halfway through, like it swapped directions completely. I'm like, what the fuck is this show?
So it started off like, let's gather the 6 hero guys and let's go kill the Demon King. And I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing? And I ended up with like some episodes downloaded on my computer, and I wasn't even going to continue it, but I had nothing to do. So I watched a few of them, and I was like, holy cow, it's good. Because after episode 4, they gather the 6 heroes to kill the Demon King, and it turns out there are 7. And one's an imposter, and everyone, tries to figure out who it is, and everyone thinks it's someone else for whatever reason, and it becomes a really solid anime after episode 4.
It becomes Mossad the anime.
Yeah, see, there was another series that I'd watched, or read, should I say, before this, which was Brave 10.
I hated Brave 10.
I enjoyed Brave 10, and I didn't like this Rokka no Yuusha.
Right. Fair enough. I guess I know that I was watching it as it was airing, and every time an episode ended, I was like, I have to wait another week to figure this out. It was, I don't know, I loved that anime. But I know most people didn't, and I know most people didn't get past episode 4. So, whatever. Their loss. Number 11 is Golden Time. One of my favorite romance anime.
Yeah, Golden Time's good. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Golden Boy, but that's way older.
I was gonna say, I would say that's very old. Yeah, but Golden. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I read that manga like years ago. It took so long.
Is that where the guy is pissing on the girl?
Well, I don't know. Don't remember that part, but sounds legit.
Yeah, and Golden Show.
It was a golden time, I'll tell you.
Golden Time is a romance anime written by the creators of Toradora. And I preferred Golden Time, honestly, even though most people didn't. I don't know. I thought it was really nice to see a very not cliche cast of female characters. Because as far as the romance genre, it's either a tsundere or it's like one of those shy nothing creatures.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say you see, as much as we go on and we may complain about generic tropes, innit? Generic tropes are easy to understand, and so it attracts people. So something like Toradora will attract more people.
Well, I did like Toradora. I liked it very much, and I like a good tsundere. Like, sure thing, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, if you put it before people, Golden Time and Toradora, any random person and let them watch it, they are more gonna cling to Toradora because it's easier to get into.
Well, another thing I liked about Golden Time was it took place in a college, not a high school. Like it was a more mature setting, and the characters felt more like people than like cardboard cutouts
Or whiny kids.
or whiny kids. Anyway, number 10 is Shokugeki no Soma.
Oh, so only 10. Anbu was predicting it would be number 1.
I thought it would be higher for you as well.
Shokugeki no Soma. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god, you look like entranced.
That is in no way surprising to me, Nux, knowing you. So
it's disgusting, isn't it?
Anyway, I think your daughter likes Shokugeki no Soma also.
Yeah, say one trick pony in it. One trick pony. After you see the first food battle, that's it. It's just rinse and repeat.
Well, then every battle shonen is also a one-trick pony, rinse and repeat, because it's the same energy that this gives off.
Rinse and repeat. They're gonna eat a food. They're gonna strip. That's it.
Okay,
no,
it's,
bro, that is not.
They prepare for the match.
Bro,
how they strip? That's what it is.
In Dragon Ball Super, you have Mortal Ki, you have Divine Ki. There's all sorts of energies. Okay.
Yeah, what are you getting at? And here you have sweet udon and spicy udon.
I made myself some udon noodles yesterday.
Donbori, don't forget the donbori, all in one bowl.
In any case, I love Shokugeki no Soma. It's the energy and passion of the greatest battle shonen anime, just translated into food.
I absolutely loved it as well.
Good cast, good characters, enjoyable, funny, all those things, very important. Number 9 is Log Horizon Season 1.
She doesn't like it.
No.
Well, do you?
I didn't really finish it. I only watched one episode. I have a bad habit. So I can't even judge that, to be honest.
Mac?
Yeah, I never watched Log Horizon just because people said it was better than Sword Art Online, but after Sword Art Online, I was kind of like done with that genre.
Yeah, that kind of genre.
So that's why I never gave it a chance, but I should.
Maka, did you at least try it? Please?
No, I didn't. The one I watched instead was that, was it High Grimgar?
That was gross. I hated Grimgar. It was terrible.
Gensei no Grimgar.
Hi to Gensei no Grimgar. Oh my god, that was one of my least favorite anime I've seen in a while.
Yeah, not a fan.
We have multiple people saying in the chat that they found Log Horizon boring, so disagreeing with Nux.
I liked
Witchblade. How could you?
Okay. Starting from the ground up.
Witchblade, how could you?
Like, rather than start with characters that can already do something, innit? Yeah, and they're already capable. Grimgar started where these characters knew nothing. They were having trouble fighting the weakest enemy in the game. And
so first of all, Grimgar was not a game. It was a bunch of characters that all of a sudden were in a world that they just didn't know what was happening. They had amnesia. They didn't have any recollection. They didn't even remember what their world was before they came. They're just all of a sudden plopped in this random fantasy world. My issue with Grimgar is nothing freaking happened in the whole damn show. The first 4 episodes, they still didn't kill a goblin. They were fighting those goblins and losing and going to charge back at them, and they lost again. And then they come up with a whole strategy how they're going to take the rear, and they lose again. And they're fighting one goddamn goblin, okay? I can't watch a show like this. 4 episodes where they strategize and kill a freaking goblin, and nothing happens in the whole anime. Log Horizon was one of my favorite anime, and it would likely be way higher on this list, actually, if Season 2 wasn't taken over by a different studio and done pretty poorly. And the animation went down, and the writing was bad, and the pacing was bad. But Log Horizon Season 1 is a classic anime, one of my all-time favorites. And and Emilia's her name?
Yeah.
She agrees.
Oh, Amelia, she's the best girl.
You guys have to watch a lot of anime, apparently, like that I'm mentioning that you haven't seen. Number 8 is Erased.
Wow. You put it that high up?
That's too high up for my liking, although the live-action Erased is quite good.
I have not seen the live-action Erased.
It's on Netflix.
I think that Erased is one of my favorite thriller anime of all time.
Wait, no, okay. I'm really curious now. Why did you place it so high? What was it that you liked so much?
I was from every single episode to the next. I was waiting an entire week for the next episode, and I was the whole week thinking about Erased and what was going to happen and how it was going to play out. It was brilliantly written until the last like 2 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I enjoyed the race. I read the manga first, obviously. Loved the manga. The anime was okay, but there were a few changes that were done wrong because it makes more sense when you look at the what happened in the manga 1 minute ago. In the manga, yeah, when you know, when the photographers turn up and they're looking to try and like pin like some photos on him as like him being a pedo or whatever, you know, because he's still like the mind of a like kid, but he's now in the adult body and all that stuff. Instead of it being the teacher, instead of it being the teacher that stopped them and stuff, it was actually the girl Irie, you know, who worked with him in the pizza place and stuff. It was actually her, and it was when he made contact with her that made his memories come back, because she was like the link between his 2 timelines.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that
See, I'm good with that. My issue with the whole Irie thing was he's 29 and she was 15. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Anyway, I really liked Erased.
Japan, bro.
I was on the edge of my seat watching Erased the whole way through.
For me though, like it was like 12 or 13 episodes. It's like a mystery thriller. I feel like the ending is so important, and because I didn't like the ending, it's just like a good show. It's like an okay show for me. Like if it had a really good ending, I probably would have loved it. But
if it would have had a really good ending, it would have probably been another like 5 spots higher.
Yeah, but for me, like because it didn't have that ending, I'm putting it at like 25.
Damn. Well, in any case,
it's only 12 episodes, 2 episodes, and it's a mystery. The ending is so critical for me.
I do hear. I just enjoyed it. And number 7 is ReZero.
Really?
Too high, man.
Also, really liked ReZero.
I think ReZero. I got a lot of enjoyment out of ReZero when watching it, but then after when you reflect on it, you see that it's not really as great as it originally felt. That's the thing, and probably when people like looking at it now, they're looking at it after they've kind of thought about it rather than how they felt when they first watched it. You know what I mean?
To me,
I think it's a little bit too high, but
to me, ReZero would probably make the top 30, but definitely not over Attack on Titan, over Devils of Part-Timer, over 7 Deadly Sins, over My Hero Academia.
Sounds like you're a bit of a shonen tard, Mac.
Hype.
I said Devils, the Part-Timer, and other stuff you mentioned is better than ReZero. I would say ReZero is better than No Game No Life, though, but definitely too high, man. Definitely too high.
Yeah, too high. I agree.
Well, oh well. Too bad it's my list.
Yeah,
anyway.
But call you out of it for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your job. Your job is to make fun of my crap taste. Anyway, I really liked ReZero. Not for any of the girls. The girls were crap, but moving on.
Anyway, before you move on, how cool would it be to have Recon give his top 30?
I probably wouldn't have come even if it was my channel. But anyway, my favorite anime of 2017, rewatching Sword Art Online. Anyway,
One Piece.
Number 6 is Mob Psycho 100.
Hey,
I didn't like that. I didn't get past episode 1.
Oh man, it was such a great.
You can't say you didn't like it if you didn't watch past episode 1. Like,
yeah, no, but I did. It put me off. I didn't like what I was seeing, and
was it the art style?
That's it.
Was it the art style? Was it the characters?
Oh no, it was just. I think it was the tone. It was the way it felt. I was just like, what is this?
Soft-putting.
Like, yeah.
I wouldn't have it as high as Nux has it either, but like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like Scene is the same guy who did like One Punch Man, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe I was expecting a certain type of feel from it, and it felt very bland and flat. And I was like,
well, as far as the philosophy stuff goes, that Max seems to like. This does have quite some depth to it.
Yeah, I liked Mob Psycho 100. It will definitely make my list. I'm not sure exactly where, but I definitely did enjoy it quite a bit.
So I'm assuming that One Punch Man is coming up soon.
Yep. Anyway, number 5 is Haikyuu.
Okay.
I agree.
Yes! Someone agrees. Except for Mac, because he doesn't watch sport anime because
I've seen a few episodes, but I'm not a big sport anime guy. So I do hear really good things about Haikyuu. A lot of fans, a lot of people I respect enjoy it, including my brother.
I preferred Haikyuu over the Kuroko no Basket.
Yeah, it's like my 3rd favorite sports anime.
But again, I wouldn't have had it so high on your list. But
well, Kuroko no Basket was 2012.
Was it?
He's just talking sports anime in general.
Okay.
Like my other 2 favorite sports anime are
as far as
Haikyuu
sports
and
anime,
Major.
nothing came out that I liked at all, except for Haikyuu within the last 5 years.
I'm guessing you didn't like Days then?
No, I didn't like Days.
I kind of like Days. It wouldn't make my top 30, but I liked it.
When did that? What was that other one you recommended to me? What was it? 1 Ounce or something?
1 Ounce is incredible, but I think it was like 2007 or something.
Was it? Oh well.
Major was also amazing, but
Major wasn't 5 years, man.
I know. We're just recommending some sports anime for people.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
No worries.
It's a tearjerker. That first episode's a tearjerker.
Yeah, we know. We heard.
I fucking cried a lot during that series. Okay, we can move on.
Anyway, but as far as sport anime, 1 Ounce is an overlooked one. Someone in the chat just mentioned ping pong, and I forgot about ping pong.
You forgot about ping pong?
Yep.
Like, is it on your list?
It would have been on my list if I would have remembered it, but I forgot.
Like,
but now he doesn't know where it would be on his list.
I have a top 10.
Don't know where.
I'd have a top 10.
Anyway, number 4 is Parasyte.
Fair.
I very much enjoyed it.
Fair. Have you seen it? No.
I haven't seen it, but fair.
Okay, it's fair because you haven't seen it. Maka?
No, because I know I have to see it because you told me 100 times because of the whole trailer fiasco.
Oh, so yeah, the trailer fiasco. Oh, man.
I don't know if I'd have it as.
You guys don't know.
But I loved it. Go ahead.
Funimation or Crunchyroll had like a trailer for Parasyte that to me looked like this like really weird like horror anime, and I was like, I'm not into horror that much. I'm not gonna watch this. And then only later did Nux tell me it's like, no, that trailer did not describe what it was. It's actually really good. And Soul also told me the manga was really good, so I have to check out Parasyte.
Yeah, Parasyte, absolutely. And a lot of people put it as a horror, but I didn't even realize it was supposed to be a horror until I finished it. Much more of a drama than a horror, which is good because I'm not a horror fan. I don't get a thrill by being scared, and anime doesn't scare me. I mean, I haven't seen any good horror anime.
Yeah, like straight up horror, that like you're not gonna find straight up horror anime that are good in my opinion.
Well,
I don't think they even have like the Western definition of horror in anime.
I mean, there's the Junji Ito collection.
But it's really bad. It's not good. It's going on right now, and it's just not good.
Yeah,
there's another.
I picked that out myself, yeah.
So another was probably my favorite horror anime, but it's not like it scared me. It was like, oh no, the girl fell down the steps and stabbed herself in the throat with an umbrella. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not scary. It's just like,
horror,
ooh. Right.
Gory.
Like
just gory, yeah.
I definitely recommend Parasyte. And while it was going on, it was getting hype, but people sort of forgot about it after it finished. And I really love that show. I love it, man. Anyway.
I love it as well.
Yeah, it's for sure. Number 3 is One Punch Man. Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, we all knew it was going to be here, right?
Yeah, One Punch Man. Like, if I'm thinking of the top anime within the last 5 years, I feel like One Punch Man is one of the first to pop into my mind. So
yeah, same.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah, One Punch Man is definitely going to be the thumbnail.
So number 1's Yuri on Ice, right?
Number 2. Well, we don't even need to talk about One Punch Man. We all love it, right?
We love it.
I love it because it's like hilarious and satirical on a completely visual level.
The manga is awesome. If anyone loves it, go read the manga.
Apparently, the manga
is awesome.
Yeah, sadly, the season 2 of the anime, who knows when or if it's coming, but the manga is still going on.
Yeah. Number 2 is Yuri on Ice. Okay, fine. I'm kidding. Fine, it's not. I hate
you. Fuck. You fuck.
Number 2 is Magi, because I love Magi.
Too high for me, but I do
high.
enjoy Magi, but too high for me.
It's like thinking about all the anime you just mentioned. Magi's number 2. That's crazy.
Like for me, Seven Deadly Sins is better than Magi.
So I do hear it's not like.
What is it you liked more? What, the characters, the adventure? What is it?
I like the characters. I like the world. I like the politics. I liked everything about it. I wanted just more and more of it. I don't know. Everyone had a different perspective. Also,
can we agree? Can we agree that Aladdin can be annoying as fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I wish we were covering Alibaba more and Sinbad more and less Aladdin.
See, but the thing is, the Sinbad. I was gonna say the Spinbad, but the Sinbad spinoff, is part of Magi. It's
I know, but I'm saying in the first 2 seasons of the Magi show, the Aladdin stuff to me was not as good as when they're following other characters.
I agree with you, but the Aladdin stuff was most of the time with other characters and did serve to shed light on other characters' perspectives. Like, for example,
thing with Aladdin, he's too like innocent. You know, he's always so
pure-minded. He's not innocent. Aladdin's also, he suffers of shonen protagonistitis. He has that issue. I don't like most shonen protagonists. Aladdin falls in that category.
Yeah.
Meliodas does not. I love Meliodas.
At first, I thought Alibaba would be the protagonist and Aladdin would just be the sidekick, but then they kind of switched it up.
Yeah, that was weird. But in any case, I love Magi. Magi's greatness. And number 1 is Made in Abyss.
Of course.
You're a hype beast, man.
Because I thought Made in Abyss was a classic anime. Modern classic, you say. Even better than the first 4 episodes of Recreators.
Well, at least
he's making my ears bleed. It's made my ears bleed since we got to number like 29. So... no, I'm sorry.
At least, Nox, you waited for the first season to finish to call an anime a modern classic.
Yeah, that's my thing. I very much believe in not calling things modern classics lightly.
Yeah, look at Erased. That ending just made it go drop all the way down to number 45 on the list.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like, so I mean, I understand and respect your love for Made in Abyss. For me, it wasn't as complete as I would have liked it to, and I told you why before.
Yeah,
probably would have been on my list.
For example, I don't consider that as much of an issue as something like World Trigger, because World Trigger is not continuing, and a lot of these shows just aren't getting that completion you're waiting for. Whereas Made in Abyss has a manga that allegedly only gets better, where what's supposed to be in the second season is supposed to far surpass the first.
Wait. Are you saying you're including what's in the manga that you haven't seen?
I am not including what's in the manga, but I don't like the argument that it didn't feel complete. Because it's not complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked up on 2 counts, not including Assassination Classroom and not including Keijo.
No, so what about Devilman Crybaby?
So I was doing up till 2018. I wasn't including Devilman Crybaby. But Keijo and so I screwed up more than twice.
Ping Pong.
I forgot Ping Pong completely. It would have definitely been on the list. Keijo probably would have maybe been there with, like, you know, fighting back and forth with Kill la Kill, you know, for number 30.
What about Overlord? You not like that?
No,
he doesn't like Overlord. He doesn't like Overlord.
I mean, I don't dislike Overlord, but not top 30. I mean, there are things on my list like Barakamon that people just miss, but they're really good. Like, Barakamon is a solid anime. But an Assassination Classroom, the thing about Assassination Classroom is it probably would not make the list anyway, but I loved the ending of the first season and I loved the ending of the second season, but both seasons had like many episodes in middle that I was just bored. Where they were just...
I disagree. I thought Assassination Classroom was such like a chill, cool anime with emotional moments, but like it was like an anime I was looking forward to watch and just chill. And I liked their everyday life stuff. I liked everything.
Well, I found that there were boring episodes like, oh, let's build a massive cake, and in the cake will be a thingo, and then Koro-sensei will eat the cake, and it'll blow up. I didn't kill him. No way. Like, there were many episodes.
I enjoyed all of that stuff. It was just good, clean fun.
It was good, clean fun, but it wasn't fun enough to just cancel the redundancy. I feel like it would have done better if it would have only been 30 episodes instead of 50.
By the way, Josh is like, yo, Nux, where is Unlimited Blade Works? It's like he doesn't know you, man.
Okay, so there's two simple answers. Number one is that's a second season, and I'm not including second seasons, which is why JoJo's isn't here. And number two, I didn't like Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah, well, I could have told everyone that you didn't like it.
Thank you.
Did you like Fate Zero, at least?
I loved Fate Zero. If Fate Zero would have been in the last 5 years, it would have been number one.
I liked Unlimited Blade Works, but I don't know if I top 30 liked it either.
I don't think I top 30 liked it either.
Great, but Fate Zero is something special. In any case, but Fate Zero, again, it wasn't in the last 5 years.
Yeah, Luca makes a good point by saying Mongrel, because Gilgamesh is bonus points for any anime that features Gilgamesh.
That's true.
Oh, that's the list. I hope you enjoyed.
It was trash.
It was a fun.
It was trash. It was shonen trash. It was to be.
Honestly, no. This is actually a really fun.
That no game,
podcast.
no life. No. Oh no.
No, I agree. I agree on No Game No Life.
I would have had No Game No Life higher.
I think you overrate Made in Abyss as much as I think it is cool and has potential and is unique. Yeah. And I appreciate the world building and everything. I think it still needs to prove itself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should be in the top 30. It should be. Probably in the top 15 for sure, but I wouldn't put it nearly at number one.
See, the thing is, it's really fresh in Nux's head.
Yeah, that too. It is fresh in my mind.
I don't know. I get a sense when I watch your videos, stuff that's like more recent, you like praise a lot, or like because they're on your mind, right?
Well, that is definitely true, and I think that's true for everyone. But you know,
not true.
Who thinks that Nux needs to rewatch Kill la Kill?
Not me. The only time I will rewatch Kill la Kill will be with you, Animac, where you could point out all the genius moments that happen.
Perhaps on a live stream, we should do a live reaction together to Kill la Kill, man.
No, I don't like Kill la Kill. It's stupid. What do you want from me? I don't want to see the teacher pull off his shirts and glowing pink nipples, and everyone's like, "Wow,
that's such a great character." I love that guy.
That is so deep.
That guy, Nudist Beach, bro. Nudist Beach. I love it. I love the concept. It's so funny. It's so cool. Like the whole point.
I don't know if you're deluding yourself or if you're serious.
I'm not. Look, they throw off their clothing because clothing is a sign of corporate greed and
can you enough with the signs
with others.
No more signs of corporate
better clothes,
anything.
Who has better brands? They're like, we're throwing that off. We're
buddy
in our glorious nudity and fighting the modern world. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now that you finished with your mini rant, which is always appreciated.
In fact, I'm stripping naked right now. What? I won't do it.
And he chickened out because apparently he is too big of a fan of amour propre.
I'm not woke enough to just strip naked on this stream, but one day.
You need to be more woke, fam. Anyway, Kill la Kill. My favorite review of Kill la Kill on YouTube is by Demo, by Douchebag Chocolate, which is a great name for a YouTube channel. And that's because it doesn't matter how deep it is if it's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's funny.
Metaphor doesn't equal good.
It is funny. It's over the top on purpose. Like One Punch Man. Like your fucking JoJo's. That's like saying, bro, JoJo's is stupid. One Punch Man is stupid.
Well, first of all, you have to watch JoJo's before you say it's stupid. If you watch it and then say it's stupid, I totally hear you because there are stupid things.
I'm just saying the only reason people say Kill la Kill is stupid is because it's so over the top ridiculous. But that is the point. It doesn't make it stupid.
Look, I think I preferred probably Keijo to me. And no, I don't know. Keijo and Kill la Kill are in very close proximity to each other.
Exactly, because they're both over the top. That it's ridiculous, but that's what I love about it. They know what they are, and they embrace it, and it's funny. I just want to point out that Anbu in the chat said that Fate Extra Last Encore is superior to Darling in the Franxx. So rest in peace, anyone who thought Anbu had taste in anime.
Bet you didn't watch Fate Extra, though.
Oh, come on. Who's going to watch Fate Extra?
Oh, man, that hurt probably.
Who's going to watch Fate Extra? No one.
I watched Fate Extra, and I have full right to insult it since I've seen it.
I thought it was okay. Okay so far with what it's got so far.
Well, I think Darling in the Franxx is better, but that's besides the point. That means I have the right to make fun of Anbu, not you.
Fine, do it. Make fun of
well, in any case.
I've honestly, the problem is I started watching Apocrypha. I got like 5 episodes in, and then after that, it kind of soured me to the whole Fate franchise, to be honest.
Okay, well, I could get you into Fate Extra really quickly. The saber is, even though it looks exactly like the other saber, it's actually Nero as opposed to King Arthur. And the major difference here is Nero has bigger boobs.
So now Nero is also a woman.
Of course Nero's a woman. What history books were you reading?
Oh, God.
But she has bigger boobs.
Oh, I'll give it a chance. I'll give this show a chance because I know it's only a few episodes in, right?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, so I'll give it a chance, but I'm just kind of getting like tired of the whole concept, like with all these lollies and shit. And,
and recycling characters and yeah, for sure. But I guess this is a good place to stop. Maybe.
I mean, that sounds good. I'm 15 minutes into class right
but
now.
that was like 2011.
Yeah.
Well, Apocrypha was not in the top 30, in case you didn't notice.
One Piece
Hunter x Hunter was 2011, right?
Then
Yes, it was.
It was 2010 or something, isn't it?
2011, and One Piece is 1999.
Yeah, because some people are like saying Hunter x Hunter, but I know it would be number 1 for Nux if it was in the time frame, but it's not.
Hunter x Hunter and Made in Abyss have a bone to pick with you. I don't know. Don't know, man.
Wow, I can't believe how much you like Made in Abyss.
I love it. I'm allowed to like a show. I'm sorry.
You are. I haven't watched it, so I can't judge you.
You can't judge me even if you have watched it.
No, I can. I can absolutely judge your taste the same way I judge Recon's
I guess
taste.
that's fair. Well, I like One Piece, so I'm safe from your wrath, at least.
It's true. That's fair.
Well, anyway, so I guess we'll stop here. Yeah.
That was
cool.
a sad stop.
Now that we've all gotten properly triggered.
Well, that's basically the Trigger Cafe over here.
Yeah.
That's my vibe whenever I think about Studio Trigger.
Sucks.
I hate it. I hate Studio. Anyway, we've had all day anime. What's up, man?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm actually like 15 minutes late for class right now, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh man. I explain cool stuff about the 7 deadly sins essentially.
And other stuff too. Link to the
Yes.
channel in the description. We not just 7 deadly sins. We also have Soul Maka.
Yo, I mainly hate on shonen trash.
Yeah, mainly hates on Shonen Trash. He's made 1 AMV. All right, that's great. Nice. So we also have Animac from Anime Uproar, the usual host to the stream. Subscribe to him for the stream.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Definitely Assassination Classroom and Keijo are my 2 biggest bones to pick with you on this stream. But otherwise, pretty good stuff, my friend.
Yeah, I was very careful not to invite any Yuri on Icers because, you know.
Should we do another stream for like the next 5 years or then the next 5 years? I think that would be fun.
You have to let us know in the comments. But all right. So,
We should do a stream for like the next 5 years in the future. So like just make up anime that we think are gonna be a thing, like Space Isekai 2020.
Space Isekai. All right. Dragon Ball Isekai.
Planet fantasy world.
That makes things different. But anyway, would you like to do the traditional Rant Cafe farewell?
Yes.
Animac?
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us again in the chat and everywhere. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Bang! I was trying to turn my camera on, but